Hello and welcome back to Practifest. This is episode 5. In previous episodes, we trained gratitude, clarity, emotion, and scripting. Today, we will practice a technique that I like very much. It's called Pennies to Millions. It's inspired by this amazing book, The Last Law of Attraction You'll Ever Need to Read by Andrew Cupp. The main idea is that to the universe, there is no big or small. A galaxy or a grain of sand require the same effort to create. For the brain, there is a difference. You resist the million because you don't believe it, but you can believe a penny. So this is kind of a training that starts small and ends big. Money is money and energy is energy. If you want more, start appreciating what you already have. So this is the main idea, and we will practice in a very small time. But first, let me tell you a personal story that where I practiced pennies to millions, but I didn't know the technique yet. I kind of did it instinctually. In 2020, when the world was in lockdown, I escaped. I went spontaneously to Tenerife. I didn't know anybody in Tenerife, so the first month or so was very lonely for me. There were a lot of beautiful women, but I lack the skill to approach them on the street. If I did that, I would be awkward, and I didn't want to be awkward. So I was kind of stuck, and I really suffered. But one day I decided, hey, listen, everybody is on lockdown. You are here on a beach. There are women besides you, near you. They are in bikinis. So I just started to become grateful just for that. It was an amazing switch of perspectives. And this brought me to this point where 4 days later, I had a neighbor, and she knocked on my door, and she said, hey, listen, my friend came for me for 1 week in Tenerife. She has a car, but I have this huge work emergency. I cannot spend time with her. So please, you look. We knew each other a little bit. You look like a nice guy. Would you mind showing her around this week? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. This was amazing. She also had a car. We went and we saw the whole island. We spent a week together, full of laughter, adventures, and all the stuff. And most importantly, I was a little bit afraid to approach women because I might seem awkward. There was no need for pick-up lines. The universe brought this woman to my door. This is an amazing story. I hope this inspires you. So, I started enjoying having women around me, and this led to spending an amazing week with a nice woman. This is called Pennies to Millions. Let's practice. Let's say you want $1 million. This is the million. Let's look for pennies where you can be grateful for. I can buy a cup of coffee. Everybody can buy a cup of coffee. If you start to become grateful for the affordability of it, more will come. I can order food sometimes. Everybody probably can order food sometimes. If you have a smartphone and you're watching this on YouTube, you can probably order food sometimes. So this is an amazing thing to open your eyes to. I can say no to some jobs. This is my situation, but everybody has its own, and I hope this inspires you and you write more and more and more and start to switch perspectives. I can pay my bills. I am very grateful that I am zero in debt and I can pay my bills. So everybody has its own situation, but you can find pieces like this. There are endless possibilities out there. You can learn something. You can make a video, a YouTube channel like I made. Who knows? Endless possibilities. If you decide, if you want a lover, a proper lover that will love you back, you need to look for the pennies in love and in relationships. So there are 8 billion people in the world. If you put your mind to it, you will find somebody fit for yourself. There are dating apps. Before, as I told you in my example, it's difficult, or you may seem awkward if you approach a woman on the street. But there are dating apps. If she's on a dating app and she likes you back, that's a huge, huge opportunity. I have one or few close connections in my life. Everybody has a friend or a mother or a grandmother, something like this, you become grateful for the relationship and more relationships will come. I can work towards becoming a better partner. Maybe at this point in your life, the partner that you are looking for, maybe she wouldn't like you back, but you can work on this. So this is an amazing thing to be grateful for. And probably these times a lot of people could use a little peace of mind. So look for the pennies for the million, that is peace of mind. I can control my breathing. There are countless breathing meditations, exercises that can calm you almost instantly. Some I do relax sometimes. Everybody has a moment when they feel relaxed. It's not that uncommon, so you can become grateful for that. I sleep well. I used to have a huge problem with sleeping, so these days I sleep very well, so I'm very grateful for this. There is professional help. Whatever you are facing, there are professionals, doctors, psychologists, gurus. You can find help out there and you can get your peace of mind. I can focus on this as a moment. Again, it's a spiritual tactic with which when you become present, you become calm also. And I can go in nature and relax. You can go to a park if you're in a big city or, I don't know, a beach, whatever, the mountains. There is such huge benefits from going to nature and relaxing. Okay, so the recap, pennies to millions. You start small, you train on what feels easy, the small stuff. You train the state and let the universe deliver. Always with gratitude. Gratitude is the key to manifestation. Manifestation is being grateful for what you don't have until you have it. If you found this useful, please spread the word. This was today's practice. See you next episode. This is Practifest.